I wanted to be a pro wrestler since I was around 4 or 5. That's all I lived for.
I always tell people he was thinking about being a wrestler right here. He wrestled in the yard, in the bedroom, on the bed, with his friends, and it just never stopped, ever.
Even when he was in the house, he was in his room doing something, either watching wrestling on TV or watching old wrestling videos.
I started working when I was 14 because Dad taught me from the time I started working till he still tells me, you know, you gotta work for what you want. You have to be aggressive and go out and get it.
He's intense about everything he does. I mean, if he says he's gonna do something, it's like he comes home from school one day and after he graduates and he tells me and his dad, I'm joining the Marines.
When 9/11 happened, I think it really instilled a sense of patriotism in a lot of our younger people. And it did him also. And, you know, being the kind of person that he is, he decided that he was wanting to go serve his country.
I knew that going in the Marine Corps, it was the toughest training, 13 weeks of brutal hell. And if I could get through that, I could get through anything in life. When it came down to it, wrestling was what I wanted to do, and it never left me. When I was in the Marine Corps, I traveled every weekend unless I was deployed overseas, you know, 13, 20-hour round trips, and wrestle. I could still be in the Marine Corps right now and retired in another 5 years, but, you know, I would never been happy. I would have lived an old life knowing that I never, you know, tried to at least achieve my dreams as a pro wrestler.
I saw him struggle a lot, you know, from the point of even going to these shows and never getting paid and using all of his money to put into his gear and gas and a car and food.
The military, especially the Marines, you know, taught him that the sense of pride and honor and to strive for what he really wanted and to not ever give up.
Paying your dues is where it's at. And it sucks because you gotta live broke half of the time, but nothing's ever given to you, whether it be a championship or whether it be a career choice. You gotta work hard to get things.
I think I was probably the proudest father that this world had ever seen. My daddy never did get to see me accomplish anything, but I'm getting to see my son accomplish it. And I'm very proud of him.
This is it. This is maybe the biggest moment of my life. To have Gunner, a man like me, a Marine, the working man, I wasn't handed anything. I've never been handed anything. You know, from the time I was 4 to now when I'm 31, all I wanted to do was wrestle, and all I still want to do is wrestle. When I got into this business, I didn't want to be a rich man. I wanted to be a champion. I wanted to be the best. I want to be remembered as the best. That's my goal.